Welcome to another edition of Crazy Bob. Well, today we're going to change the pollen filter, or microfilter as some of you like to call it, on this BMW i3. The only tool that you require for this entire job is a Torx T20, and let's get started. So as you come into the passenger side, under the floorboard in the bottom foot area of your passenger side, you will notice those two fellas, one there and one there. That is where you need your Torx T20. So we're going to go ahead and remove those and remove that plastic piece. Now you will have to get up under with your fingers and give it a firm pull. You'll hear a little click and pull it out. There we go. Next thing you'll note is a little box over here. This is where the filter sits. And you have this foam thing that's in the way, but not to worry, it just moves out of the way like so. So now we have access to our box. And there's our little tab right there. Simply push this little tab and boom, the box is open. To make removal somewhat easier, you can just pull at the hinge side and these will pop out, and you'll notice on the other end, this gives you more access. You can now pull the filter out. Sorry for the video. You'll have to shimmy it up past the carpet. There's number one. And believe it or not, there's a second one in there. And it's located right there. So you'll need to bring it up and then pull it out also. So I always like to compare the old and new. So the old one did look a good bit dirty. Pretty heavy filter. Made by Denso for BMW. And you'll note this little tab right here. This is the tab that I pulled to get the filter out. That'll need to go in the same way that you brought it out. So like this, so that you can pull the tab. And you'll notice there's an arrow on the new filter also. That arrow needs to always point into the car. So looking at the two, the filter I bought is actually very much cheaper feeling. It doesn't look quite as good, not as heavy. If you take a look at the mesh there, it doesn't look quite as good on the aftermarket. The aftermarket I used was this Hankst E3950 LC2. So, which is okay though. I think it'll just do the job fine. So let's go ahead and put it in. So it may take a little finagling. But you just push it in there and then you'll need to slide it down completely. So get your fingers in there, slide it down. So the second filter will take some finagling. Make sure you don't crush the bottom one and it slides in nice and easy. So here we go. We're going to slide that baby in. So once the new filters are in place, we can now put our lid back on. And so I'm really sorry about the shakiness on this video, but I'm doing it all one-handed. Okay, snapping the lid on is a little bit of finagling also. The smooth side here goes towards the filters. So this is the smooth side. There's the non-smooth side. So clipping it back in, a little bit of finagling. Basically, there's two slots right there and two pins. You have to go ahead and put the top pin in first and then slide the bottom one over and then it's back into the hinge position. And you just clip it until it clicks closed, and there we are. Slide the foam back in the same way it came out. Put the carpet back in position. Once you get it in place, it should look something like this right here. And you'll just need to line up your holes for your screws, and that's it. Well, as usually, I hope this video helped. Take care, and stay tuned for just a moment. I will blend in the paper version, since I was doing this all one-handed, trying to pass the info on to you guys. So made it much more challenging than working with both. So nonetheless, here's the paper instructions. You can pause as you need to. Take care.